just for those of you, because I'm getting some people that they're really wanting to hear everything that you say, and I get it. Let's talk a little bit about your ministry, what you do in Israel, why you do it in Israel, and I want you to relay some of the things you were telling me before we started that surprised me as someone who is with a ministry that works around the world with people who are in poverty and dire situations. I guess I didn't really think of Israel as being one of those places where people are in serious needs. It's one of the wealthier countries, right?
Yes and no. There is no middle class in Israel. You either have or have not, and most have not. And they're on the list of, I forget the name of it, but they're on one of the horror in terms of poverty. They're on a list, at the UN, but, we take that with a grain of salt, the UN.
Right. Oh, yeah, right.
But the facts are, in terms of Israel, and all you have to do is Google this information. It's out there. It's in the Jerusalem Post and other places. Shimon Peres, the former prime minister who's no longer with us, he was the first statesman to acknowledge what I'm about to tell you. 1 in 3 children in Israel right now are impoverished. 1 in 3. It depends on who you read. That's up to 1 million children in a country of almost 8 million. And so 1 in 3 kids are not eating. In terms of Holocaust survivors, there's about 180,000 in Israel and approximately 40 to 50,000, again, depending on who you read, are impoverished. So what we do, we provide the resources of providing meals for children, families, of course, and Holocaust survivors. To date, we have provided just a little over 200,000 meals for individuals, families, and what have you.
Wow.
Now, just to put it in a context, now I know you do a lot of work in Africa and Asia. And if you were to provide meals, for example, in Africa, it may cost you a quarter, 50 cents, maybe. In Israel, the lowest, the cheapest rate, if I could say it this way, is about $1.25. The highest, $7, and that would be in what is commonly called the West Bank or Judea, Samaria. So, I mean, it's quite expensive. And this is the reason. A box of Cheerios, like a family box, the big box. I often ask congregations, how much does it cost? And, and people respond, X amount, like $3, $4, whatever. In Israel, for example, a big family box of Cheerios may cost around $12 to $15. Gallon of milk, similar, things of that nature. A can of tuna, $6 a can, this kind of stuff. Wow. And just people can't afford, but only a little. And so we stand in the gap, and inevitably we have, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times over, you have conversations. They say, why do you do this? And we're able to share then why.